All right, friends. Inside this video topic, we'll discuss another interesting concept, and that is how to get my account user data after user login. Let's go back to browser. So as we know that inside last video topic, we had created a relation between an order and a customer inside this Headless store. So before retrieving all the orders of logged in user, first thing first, I want to set my account user data. So let's go click on login and sign up, go inside this login form, and here if I pass the user information like username and password, click on login. And now we can see that after login, we are on the products page. But when we go into this My Account, we can see static data. But as we know that also inside last year topic, if I go and inspect, click on Application tab, go inside local storage. Now we can see that inside this user data, a local storage key. Also, we have stored the information like email, user ID, name, and the username. So what basically I mean to say that for this my account, all these data already we have inside this local storage. So instead of putting the static data, we have to render the dynamic data on the basis of that key. Let's go back to editor. Then I will go into this src folder. Let's open pages and my account component. And one more thing, also let's open our app component. And inside this app component, remember, if I go at the top of this file, also, we have a state variable called logged in user data. And remember, inside this logged in user data, the state variable, also we are setting all those data what we have inside this local storage, inside this key called user data. So what I will do, simply let's copy this logged in user data. And then after, I will go into this my account. Here we have the component and let's pass logged in user data equals to, this is our prop key and this is the prop value. Simply let's copy, go inside my account, let's destructure, and then after, if I go and say const, or let's say even console.log json.parse, and inside this, if I pass logged in user data, save these changes, go inside console, and now we can see that here inside this object, here we have all these informations like ID, name, email, and username. So we want informations as per the page like name, email, and username. And these three data already available inside this object. So what we can do, let's go back to editor and here if I go, let's cut this. And instead of console.log, let's say const user data equals to JSON parse and logged in user data. Let's copy this user data and then after I'll go into this name field and here instead of this static value John Doe curly pairs, and this time it will be user data dot name. If I save these changes, and now you can see that in place of a static value, now here we have the dynamic value. Let's change this email and the username. So in place of email, here we have the static value. Let's remove curly pairs, and this will be user data dot email. And finally, for the username, let's go and put user data dot username. Save these changes, and now we can see that on the basis of logged in user data, here we have the name, email, and the username. One more thing, actually this is not required, but also we can customize this input, like instead of ID, let's remove this one because we don't need this here. Also, let's remove this ID from email field and also from this name field. Now successfully on the basis of user information, now here we have the logged in user data. Now let's go and check one more time. So in this case, click on logout button, login and sign up. Let's do and one more sign up, or in fact we have one more login. So Rakesh, password is from 1 to 8. Click on login And successfully we are logged in into user account. Let's go into my account, and here still we are getting the old information of last logged in user. And why this is happening, click on logout, go into login and sign up, login screen. Let's pass one more time the user information, click on login. And after login, if I go to my account, and still we have the old data, and I think that we are not able to read the local storage value properly inside app component. So if I go into app component, remember inside this use effect, here we are reading the value from this user data of local storage and putting inside this state variable. So instead doing this, what we can do, let's copy this set logged in user data, and here if I go to a auth component where we had done the functionality of handling the login form submit, so just go inside auth component, and inside here let's pass a prop, and inside this prop this is our state manager. Let's copy this prop keyword. Then I'll go open auth component, and inside this auth component, first thing first, let's destructure, and then after, let's go inside login form submit. And here, after successful login, here what we can do, let's say set logged in user data, and inside here simply let's copy JSON stringify and put here. Save these changes. So once we do, and now we can see that automatically the value has been updated. If I click on logout, let's log in with the other user like Aman. Click on login. After login, if I go to my account, and now we can see that user information now updated. So successfully, now here we have a complete flow that we have the products page. Inside this products page, we are getting all the products from WooCommerce. Whenever if I click on any of the product, we are opening the single product. And in this case, also we are calling a WooCommerce API to fetch our single product information. Additionally, also we had handled like the functionality of this cart section. And inside last video, also we had done the relation between the customer and the product from this checkout form. And finally, inside this video, also we have done the concept of this my account. Now in the next video, we'll work with the function and the concept of my orders, so that what the user is currently logged in on the basis of its ID, we have to retrieve all order informations. So for this interesting course, interesting journey, please hit the like button to like this video, subscribe to this channel. Now let's meet to our next amazing video. So for this video session guys, thank you for watching and have a great day.